friends? Dre Archer here. And today, I want to talk about letting the lid off the jar. And for this example, I'm going to use a flea. You know, the fleas that are on dogs and cats. Well, fleas can jump 200 times its weight, or basically 7 to 8 inches vertically, or 14 to 16 inches horizontally. Now, if you and I were to take a flea and put it in a jar that is about 8 inches, so in this example, we'll use the vertical, and we would put a lid over that jar, the flea will try to attempt to jump out of the jar. What is going to happen? It's going to hit his head. And after a few attempts, it's going to make the adjustment. And if that jar is 8 inches, it's going to make the adjustment so that it only jumps between 6 to 7 inches so that it doesn't hit his head anymore. Now, if you were to take another flea and place it in the jar, that flea too will do this exact same thing. At the beginning, it will jump its 8 inches, then eventually make its adjustments. But if those fleas were both male and female, and they would have had a baby in that jar, the parents is going to teach the baby flea, even though the baby flea, once it's an adult, is able to or has the capability to jump the 8 inches, is going to teach it to not jump the 8 inches, but rather to jump just to 6 to 7 inches. But isn't that just the way all of our lives are? Our environment, our teachers, our parents, whether it's our race, our economic circumstances, we've let the lid on the jar. As a matter of fact, I was born in Nassau, Bahamas, and here's my Bahamian flag. And I have coined a quote, no disrespect, and I used to say that my people have a 21/7 mindset. Why is that? The island of Nassau is 21 miles long and 7 miles wide. And just like the island, sometimes in our local environment, we put a lid on the jar. And so I said that sometimes my people have a 21/7 mindset. But I'm an individual that was afforded the ability to travel a few places. So I've been to the likes like New York and Los Angeles, Las Vegas, all of Florida, all of the East Coast, even saw the White House in Washington, Baltimore, Virginia, Jamaica, and Panama, and a few cruises, etc., Mexico. And no matter where I went, I realized that no matter how big the country or the city is, everybody in that local establishment or place has a lid on their jar. Like, for instance, I love New York. I try to go almost every year, maybe a few times a year. And there are 5 boroughs in New York. When I went, I wanted to see the 5 boroughs. I wanted to see Brooklyn, Manhattan, the Queens, the Bronx, Harlem, and even Long Island, New Jersey, all of those. But as I speak to individuals there are some people that live there all their life in Brooklyn, and they've never been Harlem, or they've never been Long Island, or they've never been to the Bronx, and vice versa, because they have allowed the lid to be on their jar, and we have allowed our circumstances to kill our dreams. But I want to tell you today that you can still believe. See it here? I believe. I believe that it is still possible. Yes, you can. That dream that you believe, let it come alive. And guess what? I believe that you should have the magic of thinking big. But when you start to dream again and believe again, if everyone understands your dream, then the lid is still on your jar. Everybody should not understand your dream. If that is the case, then your dream is still too small. But it is possible. Believe. That's your motivation, inspiration for the day. I'm signing out. If you guys have not yet followed me on Facebook, is facebook.com/Dre Archer fan page. And if you aren't a part of my newsletter, you can follow me at www.drearcher.com. Guys, remember to live life on purpose because that's a beautiful thing indeed. God bless.